Let's see if it reconnects. There we go. All right. So today we're talking about who's going to pay you that much, right? So if you're in a position in your business where you are wanting to up level, maybe you have raised your fees and then lowered them, right? Or maybe you've raised your fees, so you have them on your website perhaps, but you notice that you're not selling your higher end programs. You're selling more of your lower end stuff. Listen, you've got fear around the money stuff, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about, why you're even asking yourself the question of who's going to pay you that much, because in all honesty, that's a silly question, right? Because someone with your level of expertise, I'm assuming you've been in business for a while, wanting to, be able to charge more. The question is more like who's going to be silly enough not to pay you that much, right? So let's talk about how you can create offers that are going to kind of eliminate the question of why should anyone pay you that much, right? So if you don't know me by now, my name's Desiree Stafford. And I help my clients do what? Charge more fucking money, right? But I'm talking about people who have expertise like you do, right? So these are not just folks who just come off the street and decide they want to become a coach all of a sudden one day. These are folks who have years worth of experience, and they've been grossly undercharging for a really long time, all right? So the first thing that you really need to understand when you raise your fees and you actually want to receive at that level, you need to make sure that you can receive at that level, right? It does you no good to raise your fees to 10 or 20 or whatever K if you don't feel ready, willing, and able to receive at that level, right? Even if your programs are worth that or more, right? You have to be able to receive in order for clients to, give you the cash. Because if you're in resistance to a larger fee, your clients are going to sense that something is off and you're not going to get the money, right? So that's the first thing you need to be aware of. You can't just slap any number on your programs. You actually have to make sure that you're able to receive at that level, right? Now, when you're creating your programs, you need to make sure that your programs are really based on your unique combination of gifts, skills, and talents. If you have ever been to any of my trainings before, you know that that is what I preach, right? This is not about going out and trying to be someone or do something that you are not. Right? This is about selling what is within your zone of genius, right? Because that is how you're going to help your clients get the results that they're paying you for. So you have to make sure that whatever that program is that you're creating, it is something that you can deliver with your eyes closed. Because if you can't, you're not going to be able to sell it. Make sense? Okay. So make sure you understand what your unique your unique combination of gifts, skills, and talents are, because that's what makes your program unique. That's what allows you to deliver in a way that no one else can deliver. So what does that mean? It means you're no longer a commodity. It means that no one else can get the same service that you offer, even if they go to another business coach, another mindset coach, another relationship coach, another health coach who offers something similar, right? You have a unique way of delivering based on your combination of gifts, skills, and talents that no one else can do, right? And so that combination is designed for an ideal client, right? There are going to be certain clients who are going to work with you and they're going to get the best results because they've worked with you, okay? So it's important that not only do you understand what your combination of gifts, skills, and talents are, but you're also creating programs that serve an ideal client, the person that you were born to serve, okay? Because we always want our clients to be getting the best results, right? So we need to make sure that we know what we're supposed to be doing in the world, right? We're selling what we're here to be selling, by the way. This is another caveat here. Make sure you're not just selling what you think will sell. Make sure you are selling what you were born to be selling, okay? Because, listen, if you are meant to be doing deeper transformational work, but you're only focusing on strategy stuff with your clients, and they're getting kind of mediocre results, why do you think that is, right? It means it's time to up your game. It means it's time to make sure that your programs fully express, or how do I say this differently? Make sure that your programs really encapsulate all of what you have to share with your clients so they actually get the results that they're paying you for, okay? It's not good enough to just focus on a specific area if you are supposed to be helping your clients in a bigger capacity. I hope I'm making that clear, right? So let me give you an example. This will make it clear. When I started my business, I focused a lot on strategy because part of what I do is making money, right? However, I knew that I was supposed to be focusing more on the internal stuff, right? Because That's really what makes the difference. Anybody can teach strategy, by the way. Let's just be real, right? No matter what it is that you do, no matter what type of coach you are, anyone can teach the strategy part, the how to, the, what people need to implement in order to get results. But that's not the reason people aren't getting results. Anyone, any client, any prospect can spend a day or a weekend on YouTube and get the fucking answers that they're looking for, at least the information, right? However, the reason that they're actually not getting the results, even if they're applying what they've learned, is because they need more support with the internal stuff, right? That's my philosophy. And so that's what I actually do with my clients now. But there was a long time when I wasn't doing that because I was, quite frankly, afraid. I was afraid that if I tried to switch or I tried to incorporate more of that internal stuff, that nobody would get it. Nobody would want to pay me, right? And so I focused on the strategy, which was a total waste of my time and my clients' time, right? And I had to be brave and I had to face my fear and start incorporating more of the inner stuff, inner game stuff, whatever you want to call it, into the work that I do now. And that's why my clients get amazing results, not the so-so results that they used to get before, right? Because that was part of my purpose. And you can sense when you're not really fulfilling your purpose in the programs that you're offering. You can tell that there's something off. You can tell when you're not fulfilled, right? Because your programs do not, I can't think of the right word, but your programs do not incorporate, maybe that's the word I'm looking for, does not incorporate all of your gifts, skills, and talent to actually help your clients get the best results. So that's very important that you take a look at what you're offering and make sure that you've got that working for you so that your clients are going to not only get great results, but they're going to get them faster and easier than they could get on their own. Make sense? Okay. So I talked so far about making sure you're able to receive whatever that fee is that you want to charge, whether it's 10K, 20K, 50K, whatever the number is, right? Second thing I talked about is making sure that you are creating offers based on your zone of genius. Better yet, your unique combination of gifts, skills, and talents. Now, the third thing, if you want to be able to charge higher fees and actually sell consistently, the third thing is you want to realize that your fee is a part of your client's accountability, okay? This is where a lot of us kind of like get wobbly, where that's why you focus so much on, well, who's going to pay me that much, right? You're focused on, oftentimes, by the way, projecting onto your clients or your prospects, your own money stuff, right? But your fee literally is part of their accountability because it gives them more skin in the game. There are people who want to pay a higher fee because they know that that's going to get their attention. They know that that's going to really cement their commitment, right? I can tell you from personal experience when I've worked with people who didn't charge me a lot, even if they had great information or even if they had the solution to help me get the results, I didn't pay as much attention when it was just a couple $100s, or even when it was like in the 4 figures where I was like, it's kind of like a throwaway. It's not a nice throwaway, but it's kind of like, It's different though when someone is charging you $10,000, right? It's different though when you come off of $20,000 cash, right? You are all in. You're not going to just walk away from that cash. You're going to do everything that your coach or your mentor says to you to do, right? To get the results, unless you just like wasting money. That's what your clients are up against, right? That's what's going on for them when they decide to make a commitment to you at a higher level, right? It allows them to up their game. It allows them to play at a bigger level. Let's put it that way, right? So your fee is part of their accountability. So, you have to kind of get out of your own way there, right? You have to stop, worrying about whether or not your clients can pay and really focus on and this is not to say that you shouldn't be aware of whether or not you're marketing to people who actually have money, right? That's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm saying is people will find the money if it's the right offer, right? And if your marketing is speaking to them in the right way, people will find the money because there are people who want to invest at a higher level so that they get the results, okay? It's part of their accountability. So don't go into this place of, what I really want to say is feeling bad for people, because I hear that with clients and prospects a lot where, well, I don't want to make it hard for folks, right? And so they lower their fees. But when you lower your fees, you're lowering the bar, right? You need to have a different position. If you want to be charging high end, because there's a whole nother business model that focuses on low end, right? But if that's not the business model that you're after, if you're after a higher end business model, then you got to stand your ground, right? And you also have to take a stand for people. I think I mentioned this last week. by not buying into their money story, by not trying to make it easier for them, right? But creating an offer that allows them to step up and play a bigger game. Does that make sense? Okay. So does anyone have any questions? Hey, Ashka. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Vivian. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Ron. Hey, Rita. All right, cool. Does anyone have any questions before I wrap up? Okay. If you do, hit me in the comments. Okay. If you are someone who wants to charge at a higher level, like you're ready to play a bigger game within your own business right now, feel free to reach out to me at DesireeStafford.com/session to get yourself signed up for a chat with me, because I'd love to help you not only raise your fees, but I really want to help you own your value. Because I mean, it's all going to come down to that, right? It's all going to come down to you truly owning your value. You no longer associating what you charge with how much time and effort it takes you to help a client get results, right? Just completely reevaluating the way that you look at yourself and the way that you look at the thing that you do, right? So if you're in that position, if that's what you're looking to do in your business right now, help a lot of people up level, then check me out at, again, DesireeStafford.com/session. If you have any questions, hit me in the, hey, Richard, how are you? If you have any questions, hit me in the comments below. Cool? All right. If you like this video and you got value from it, we should be talking. Okay. And you can also share this with people that you know will also benefit. All right. So that's what I have to share with you today. And until we speak again, I hope you're up to big, bold things in your life and in your business. Take care.